Would anybody out there read a musical magazine? Just so extra. Hello, how are you? I hope that you're really, really well. Listen, I made a video, I don't remember which one it was now, where I spoke about a magazine that I made at school called Musicalicious. And my mum came down this week. She brought it. I can't cope with this. It's the funniest thing ever. Basically, when I was at school, I was told to make it was like a 6 or 8 page magazine or something for a school project. And I made an 80-page magazine. 80. Not sure why. Well, I kind of do know why. It's because I had no friends. And I used to really like doing homework. If I enjoy something, I just obsess over it. And I obsessed over this. I loved making it. But yeah, basically, I made like a musical version of Teen Vogue or whatever, or 17. It was called Musicalicious. So this is the front cover. So it was when I was in my Wicked obsession days. You've all heard about it. I used to be such a Wicked fangirl. There was a free soundtrack that you got with the magazine. And when I submitted this for my like exam, I also made a fake Hairspray soundtrack, which I also gave to the examiner or whatever, and I was like, yep, this is my magazine. I was so extra, it's like painful. I mean, I got an A star, so I mean, I better I'd have done. But yeah, so I had like issue number and the website and everything. I had exclusive, who is Broadway star Adam Pascal's new girl. Literally, I'll tell you more about that. So basically this writing as well, you'll see it lots throughout this. What I did was I found just like, I think it was like Comic Sans, and then I literally went on paint and I drew on every single yellow dot. Like, why? Why? I don't really know how I'm gonna show this. I'm just gonna do it. Let's jump into it. When we first open, we have a contents page. We've got features, so you can find each page. And then as the editor of Musicalicious, I wrote, "Hi, my lovelies. I'm so excited about this month's issue because we are having a special feature on one of my favorite musicals, Wicked. I love it, and I want this issue to introduce you to its fabulousness." Fabulousness. I just used that in a school piece. We also have even more prizes for you this month. There are so many chances for you to win tickets to West End shows, soundtracks to top musicals, and more. We also have an amazing free gift, Hairspray, the original soundtrack, worth £20. Enjoy! And then I drew this, which is very much still like my signature now, with an A as the start. It's so extra, but like I've had it for literally 10 years. So we have news articles that I wrote, and then we had our Wicked section. I just did like information about the show, the cast, on Broadway. I found some fan art and stuff, and then there was also like Ozian glossarium. We then had Rent coming to London. I mean, it was all made up. But then this bit about Adam Pascal, I found a picture of just some fan with Adam Pascal, was like, yeah, this is new girlfriend. I just completely made it up. I did bits about Hairspray when the movie came out. It was called A Quickie with Zac Efron. So painful. I did a Q&A with Idina Menzel that I wrote questions and answers for. We had a Tony's advert and Ruthie Henshaw. She had like a segment, so she had like her top 10 favorite musicals. We had a picture of her wedding. I don't know how I found that. Creepy. Pictures of her and her kids. This is so funny. I had a Billy Elliot section. Oh, and then I had a Before They Were Famous thing all about, this is so hard to show, all about Idina Menzel. So I found loads of old pictures of her. Oh, there's a picture of her with Taye Diggs. I made this poster, I think. Yeah, I think I did use real things, but I did like I remember making that poster, and you can tell because look how like rough it is at the bottom. And then I did a costume segment that I also found online that had the original drawings, and then I compared them to the ones that they used on stage. I had audition tips. Oh my goodness. Know exactly what's wanted of you. Take your time, be willing to accept direction and advice. Wise words. Ugh, look how awful this page is. If you opened a magazine and it looked like that, you'd be like, ugh, disgusting. Oh, embarrassing moments on stage. The thing that's so funny is that I actually made these up. These are so embarrassing. And I had an embarrassometer. Oh my goodness, look at that. I did like a thing about open auditions. I did some reviews. Oh my god, I did like a Lee Mead helps you section. So he was the guy who won the Joseph program and he like answered people's questions and things. I did a bio of a legend and how to pose like Fozzie. So I basically got this one picture and then just like cropped it out and spoke about it. Really? We had the costume police. So this was like my favorite section of teen magazines that I used to read and stuff. And it was like my favorite costumes and then like the guilty ones. Let me just read these. Yuck, this is so gross. This dress is unflattering and the pattern is just a big, oh my gosh. It makes Connie look frumpy, even though she totally isn't. She needs a serious wardrobe refresh. We think that Connie will look better behind bars than in this outfit. So funny. Because I was like trying to be like a fashion person. I'm about costume. I did a this or that with Nikki Blonsky, so like Stephen Schwartz or Stephen Sondheim. I did a what's hot and what's not in musicals. So funny. I still love all these shows, to be fair. I did a which wicked character are you? You still fill out the quizzes that they put in those teen magazines. There was a steal her style of a character. Ooh, our 5 top tips for stardom. So we had be confident, know what you are. Don't be afraid to aim high. Keep yourself at the top of your game. Always be polite. Just remember to always have as much fun as possible in everything you do. I still believe that. I did a song lyrics bit, which I don't know if they have in magazines now, but they used to have when I was younger. There was also posters and stuff with a little cut line. I'm so cheesy. So this was the poster section of the magazine. This is my favorite picture ever of an alphabet. I think it's so gorgeous. Just saying. We had like a thing about new shows, so Spelling Bee, Legally Blonde and The Drowsy Chaperone. So as though this was a proper magazine, I did a bit about like amateur productions in the area, and I did one that I was actually in. Well, that's me. I was like interviewed. So my interview that I did for the magazine was, I love singing and the players have helped me get better and achieve more. I think that drama has made me more confident and ambitious in everything I do. I even love auditioning. It's so fun. That sounds strange, but I really do love doing it. No wonder I didn't have any friends. I did a costume shop on the magazine where basically online I just found costumes of shows and stuff. You could like subscribe to Musicalicious where you could like pay and then it was sent to your door and things. An advert for shows, horoscopes. I did like a matchmaker thing, like an OTP thing. The thing is that like a lot of the stuff that is in this is stuff that people still do now, but they do it on like Tumblr. I just did it in paper form and got it printed like an actual magazine. Basically, I just match made people who played couples in shows, really. Pretty basic. Oh my goodness, so I did a thing about the 2007 Tony Awards. 2007, this was 10 years ago. Oh my god, so weird, so weird. I did like a letters section that people wrote in that I wrote every message to. How did I even have time to do this? How? I don't even know. I did a section on like another old musical. I did unknown performers, which were actually 2 of my friends. A games and puzzle section, which looks like it was made for a 5-year-old. I did a section on Forbidden Broadway, so just another show. A thing about like next month, you get a free t-shirt. Wowzers. Theatre listings. I stole this bit out of like the stage where it's like drama schools and things and it's like, get your advert in Musicalicious. I was serious about this. I was very serious. I did like a bit where you had to like find out whose face it was and like obscured their faces. I remember making these. Section on like a where are they now, a Chicago quiz. Like that printing cost, man. I did like a you voted section where you could vote for like your favorite people and shows and things, a live shows versus films, another quiz in those teen magazines. I'm so painful. See, I'm still as extra as I was back then. I did a Phantom of the Opera section. I did this one, but so upsetting. Loads of the answers are missing. I don't know what happened there. Bit annoyed about that, I'll be honest. I did like a list of best new musicals. Ooh, The Colour Purple's in there. Best musical movie, musical of the month, best female artist, and best male artist. I also did a section that like Lea Salonga had her own section in the magazine each week, and it was her lowdown. And then I had like people's PO boxes and things. And then I don't know if they still do it now because obviously I don't still read it, but Teen Vogue used to always have, or was it 17? One of those two always had like the Got Milk advert. So I made a Got Milk one for a theatre thing. So I remember making this and I was like, how can I make it look real? So she got shaving cream on her face. Right. I also wrote the tagline at the bottom and it says, Stardom by Tracy, body by Milk. The calcium in milk helps bones grow strong. So even if you're without your ultra clutch, you'll still have bones as hard as your hair. What? I just wonder what my teachers must have thought when they read this. Like, is there something wrong with this girl? Are they like, what a loser? Look how thick it is. Craziness. I remember when I made it as well, my mum was like, you should send that off to a publishing house and get them to make it. Anybody out there read a musical magazine? I don't know, I mean, I probably would, to be fair. Anyway, I hope that you enjoyed that video. Sorry if it was a bit long. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what other kinds of videos you would like to see. I do have lots and lots planned, so I'll see you soon. I love you lots and lots and lots. Bye!